Hey, kindness starts here. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that trill. Give you a thrill that is beauty filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know, okay? Mother and Father God, are you here? The original God and Goddess. But as I was starting the camera, it was 7 o'clock. It was 7 o'clock on the dock. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. Oh yeah, I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. I pull up, anticipated, good love, don't keep me waiting. I got plans to put my hands in places I never seen, girl, you know what I mean. Let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to interrupt, ain't gotta rush. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Baby, tell me what you wanna do with me. And I've been waiting for this so long. You making love until the sun comes up. Baby, I just wanna take it nice and slow. Now here we are, driving round town, contemplating where I'm gonna lay you down. Girl, you got me saying, my, oh, what should I pull over and get this thing started alright? Nah. Wanna do something freaky to you, baby. I don't think they heard me. I wanna do something freaky to you, baby. Well, call out my name. They call me USHERRAYMOND. Baby, tell me what you want to do with me. You got me feeling like Jodeci. Every time you hold me, tight so, so let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet, where ain't no one there and ain't gotta rush. I just wanna. That's your nicest song. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Baby, tell me what you wanna do with me. And I've been waiting for this so long. Making love until the time comes up. Baby, I just wanna take it nice and slow. Thank you for the first bonus blessings. Now tell me, do you want to get freaky? 'Cause I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you like no one has ever made you feel. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you like no one has ever made you feel. Yeah, yeah, ooh, ooh. Nigga. Right, thank you. Please tell us. I'm gonna do you a favor and leave your shit. I ain't even get to send my messages, my fucking settings. Only real ones would have commented, okay? By now. But your stupid ass needed to come in, random person. You rando coming in here saying random shit. But it's all good. Tell me. Nice and Slow by Usher, okay? Somebody wants to take it nice and slow, okay? Because they realizing they had that demon in them. Look, we got a demon up in here already, okay? But they ain't no good person, all right? If you set out to hurt somebody, you are not good. So I think that's not good. And I don't like that shit. That's that shit I don't like. Yo shit. Motherfucker. For all niggas, y'all niggas, that's that shit I don't like. Yo shit, make believe, rapping by my own life. Woo! That's real, nigga. Woo! You niggas dead, nigga. Woo! The power's in my hand, nigga. Woo! Get them bitches the chair, nigga. Now you think that's not good? You think that's not good? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. I saw 12 people up in here. Now 6 people up in here. Okay? They be messing with my stuff, so I gotta say it, okay? I gotta say it. Because they be thinking I'm talking to myself, too. I appreciate that. But yeah, random person said, I think that's not good. And now I'm about to set my sentence. I bet you this message disappears. Both of y'all disappeared, honestly. But, y'all gotta subscribe. Y'all gonna get in my chat and stuff like that. I just said, like my video, acknowledge me, and I'll acknowledge you right back. But people come in here saying crazy shit. And then I tell them what it is. But I don't be feeling like doing none of that, okay? I want to take it nice and slow, okay? But yeah, and I was singing, rapping, Don't Like That One with Kanye West, Chief Keef, Pusha T, and somebody else. Big Sean, okay? We are not one in the same. You fucking the same. What you saying? Told your hoe she was fucking a lane. Turn one hoe to a train. Blah blame. Y'all niggas been doing the same. I just hope you been praying. Bang bang. I'm riding for my niggas, and that's for life. High class surrounded by these low lives. And I've been going hard the whole night and coming back to my old life. I promise, okay? We ain't going back to do that same shit. But yeah, some good people have a demon in them. And that demon just went to sleep. And a way you know that is the case is like someone's really happy. And demons don't like happiness. But they allow this demon allows them to be happy. And it comes through. It's almost like you could come and tap that demon on the shoulder and wake up. Or it would, you could pull, it's almost like you could peel the demon out. Like if you were peeling something off of paper or something like that, stickers could be important. That could also be a recommendation for some of you guys with their children as well. My baby, if y'all new here, they took my baby and they're making it hard for me to get him. Okay. And it's been a battle, but it helps that, sometimes his energy comes in, and sometimes he taps into my energy, whether he's on here live or he's on here later during his sleep, as well. It's like y'all could peel these demons off. And so imagine like someone who you normally, like maybe even somebody you're reconciling with, they end up, being this like totally different person than what they were before y'all had to even reconcile. That could indicate they have a demon in them. Sometimes when people leave somewhere and come back, they went in and a demon inhabited them. The demon summoned them to go to the place so they could hop in their vehicle, their vessel. This shit is real, y'all. And it will start impacting your life. You won't be cool with motherfuckers. Y'all probably fell out at the beginning if y'all did have to reconcile because of fucking demon. Okay? Fucking demon. So thank you for the second like, and may God bless you just for that. Okay? Bonus blessings to you too. Okay? I got 2 people up in here with 2 likes, 2, and that's receiving energy. Okay? We gonna get something for you. That's 2 for me now. I had to make up something. We gonna get something for you, okay? Because 2 is receiving energy. 2 is receiving energy, okay? Also the other. Yeah, it's somebody else is not impacting you. You are, you are not the blame. They are. They are the blame. But whatever you're doing or whatever they're doing is impacting you. Sorry, if that didn't come out right. But yeah, they're the blame and they're impacting you. You have no control over this. Or some people have no control over this. Good people, saved people, as whatever you guys call good people, chosen ones, and stuff like that. The key is to not let them stay there. Wake their ass up. Tell them, they in your vicinity, in your house, in your abode, your tempo. And they will flee. They'll start noticing all those emotions, joy, happiness, and all that type of stuff is something that irritates them. That's why I believe they're asleep. When you're able to do that, or these people are able to be happy and stuff like that, because they despise that. But they also went to sleep because they got comfortable. They got comfortable in whatever you are. Like, so even if you are a good person, happy person, joyous person, they got comfortable in that. It's almost like it became background noise, stuff like that. And they're able to sleep in this environment because some of these demons really want to be good, but they know no other way. They don't know no better. They only know to be bad. Be bold and make the first move in reverse, okay? So a Capricorn could be affected by this, or if somebody's dealing with a Capricorn, a Leo. Oh, I wasn't trying to say a Leo, but a Leo could have been affected by this, but I was trying to say Libra, okay? Is affected by this, Cancer and Aries, okay? Whether you're dealing with them or you are these people, this is your confirmation, okay? Slow it down. Oh, I was singing nice and slow. Second card in the deck. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so we have slow it down upright, okay? So that, so even them, like maybe you even always feel, or some people always feel like they have this Russian spirit. They always have to be on the go, go, go. To make that demon wake up or flee away from you, you need to slow it down, okay? Switch it up a bit, okay? Because they got comfortable. So much they fell asleep, like they on a road trip, okay? And speaking of which, okay, if people randomly invite you out on road trips, I don't care if they family, friends, or whatever, whoever they are, okay? Don't even go. Make it seem like you gonna go or something. I don't know. I think you should make it seem like you gonna go, because they're gonna try to pressure you anyway. So just accept the invitation. And bow out at any point in time you can. Because if they randomly invited you to a trip, they randomly trying to do some shit. And the first motherfucker that came up here talking shit, their name was Random. Okay? Rambo could be significant as well. Brandon, Randy. Okay? Bring love into the situation in reverse. Aquarius, okay? So this Aquarius could have been impacted by this. This Aquarius could have left and came back, okay? And especially if this Aquarius was a friend. Oh, yeah. And if this Aquarius invited you to a trip and you didn't go, thank God, okay? Thank God, literally. And figuratively. Well, in general. Sit in the energy of thanking God, okay? Because they was about to have, especially if they wanted you to go on a cruise, you was going to be in that water. And I hope you could swim. But God be having some extra for their ass too. Because you probably could swim. You probably could float to the top. And can't be stopped. But don't go. Don't go, okay? I feel like somebody just recently got offered, like invited to a trip. And then they're going to be on TikTok and social media how you saying how you canceled the trip, or you didn't show up for their trip. See, it was a demon already in them. Why does it really matter that much you didn't show up? Because you fucked up their plans. You fucked up their investments. And some of them were your demons, or demons came from their ass, went to their ass, or whatever. And those demons ended up in you somehow, some way, and fell asleep. That's why they was able to even ask you. Or ask them, a person. Because this person probably thought they could be comfortable with you. Kanika Jenkins could be significant. What's her name? Shaquilla Robinson, okay? Could be significant as well. See what they did to Shaquilla? Shaquilla went on a trip out of the country. Well, kind of domestic, but it was out of the country, Mexico, right? And, that girl, what I saw, how that girl was beating her up, that girl had hatred for her. So people like that wouldn't even want you on a trip. So anything Shaquilla said triggered her and them, because they all held tight. And they probably invited Shaquilla because they had this type of plan. Was Shaquilla known to beat people ass? Okay. That could be another thing too. Maybe you are a person or a good person who fought, stood up for people and shit like that. And they thought that you was going to meet your match. But they had to do more. I don't think it just came from that. They did more to her. It was a group effort. So be careful, you guys. A personal issue reaches resolution. I could have been telling the truth. But yeah, that reconciliation energy I was talking about, full moon and Cancer, okay? Some of y'all can't trust this Cancer, some of y'all can, okay? Use your discernment, ask God, okay? That's when you pray. I pray, you pray, you pray. Dun, dun, dun. I pray, you pray, we pray. CeCe Winans and Mario Winans, I think. Pray. Strength. Okay, oh, this masculine. You went on a trip, or you know what I'm talking about. They ended up being different people, huh? They were different people. You could have probably snatched them demons out, did your own exorcism. Okay? That's a woodpecker. I used to pick up in my readings in the past that, because Ra comes to us in the form of an eagle sometimes. And Rob was showing me, how like eagles like are the biggest birds, one of the biggest birds when it comes to predatory birds, I believe. And Rob was showing me that, like he was gonna peck somebody with his beak, looking like an eagle, but like moving like a woodpecker. Ooh, that would hurt. Okay, all that fucking force. All right, but yeah, even a woodpecker is strong. He's known as a woodpecker. But some of these people are just woodpeckers. Okay, they can only penetrate the outside layer. Okay, but if we peel that shit out or peel they motherfucking asses out, they'll be left with nothing but a hollow vessel. Because some of these demons inhabiting themselves, moved your real spirit out. Then you know how they say motherfuckers sold their soul and stuff like that. Celebration in reverse. Yeah, somebody's birthday was significant, or a birthday for a man was significant. Okay, they danced as well. They're bringing up a dance as well. Enchanted. Okay, or they could have. This is also giving me someone could have set someone up to dance with someone, like act like you like them, act like you get close to them. They do this with marriages all the time, especially with the fat bitches, okay? The fat bitches got played, okay? The fat bitches get played. These random ass marriages and shit that happen so easily and fast and shit like that. It was a plan, okay? And sometimes it'll be your bullshit ass friend trying to hook you up with someone they would rather have you with, just so you won't look better than them and whatever family they created and I guess believe God blessed them with. Someone's name could be Yashika. Someone's name could be Sharika. Someone's name could be Jashika. Knowledge in reverse, okay? But you don't know nothing, okay? You might think I don't know nothing, but singing the blues. Oh, sister, have I got news for you? I'm something, and I know you don't think you're nothing too. That's projection, okay? Sister from the movie Color Purple, Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg could be significant. People that look like these people are significant. Go for it. Okay? Somebody could also be a cheerleader. Yeah, they were like, they were making someone pursue you or making you pursue them because they had their other plans as well. Even it could happen at a younger scale, or, like, especially if you are still with your high school sweetheart or something like that. It could have happened, during that time, and you thinking you're together with them from all this time because y'all love each other, y'all connecting. Motherfuckers just ain't got nowhere else to go. They sleep, okay? They sleep. It ain't love. It ain't love. This ain't love. This ain't real. This is them taking over your body. This ain't love. Give them up. I was remixing Chris Brown. Is this love? Is this love? Is this real? Yeah, is it you taking over my heart? Process your feelings, okay? Tell them how you feel. Tell them if it is real, okay? Tell me it's real. The feeling that we feel. Tell me that it's real. Don't let them come just to passing by. A wolf could be significant. It said howl at the moon. Okay, that's represented to me just rituals in general, whether it's moon rituals or not. See, some type of plan. Ritual, okay? They thinking it's gonna get their ass rich. People think they gonna sell their fucking soul to get better, okay? You gonna get better. We gonna get better at seeing your ass, okay? Patience, okay? Moon cycle. Somebody keep doing the same thing. Somebody was not satisfied enough. Somebody could have set somebody up. Somebody is calling CPS on people, kids, and them out of spite, okay? Demons. Unless there is an immediate need that you know about, they probably even addressed you about, or you heard about through someone else who were supporting them. So if they were able to tell you and they supported them, why do you think CPS is even in the solution? They were only able to tell you because they probably got a demon in their ass because they shouldn't have. But, they were only able to tell you because God is also seeing how creative you could get with a solution if you decide to help. Bitches don't even got to help. And you think it's such a big burden, you got to hurt somebody? Nah. What do you need to release? Release these motherfuckers. Release. Release. Release them now. Release. Release. Release them now. Release. Release. Release them now. Release them now and then leave them alone. I remixed my song, okay? It's about my son. Release my son. I have already won. Release my son. I already won. Release my son. I have already won. Release my son and then leave us alone. Release, release, release my son. Release, release, release my son. Release, release, release my son. Release my son and then leave us alone. It's all of our sons too, all of our sons, all of our children, whether they're being released from, being separated from their parents, like I was just talking about, or they're being released from, things that continue to hold them back, demons that continue to try to inhabit them and hold them back. Children are the most close to God because they were just with God. Therefore, they're the most innocent. And the most blunt. They could be the most blunt. How y'all say kids just be telling them no filter and stuff like that. It's for a reason. They see it just as it is. They don't know no history. Unless they know the history. And they really seen it as it is. Courage in reverse and take the lead. This leader is scared as shit, okay? They scared as shit of your wisdom. Scared as shit of what you know. What you may reveal, what you may say next. Blood moon, okay? Or somebody's fear is leading to blood, okay? Has led to blood. Some of these demons have taken people out. I want it back in blood, okay? I want it back in blood, dog. I want it back in blood. If it's up to me, get them bitches a chair, nigga. Okay, Taurus, prosperity lies ahead in reverse, okay? But a new moon could be significant as well. You know, coming up, the new moon coming up is, I was about to say Scorpio. But maybe even the moon in Scorpio could be significant. But the new moon in Libra, right? It's coming up. All right. So this is when we're going to have a release. And it says releasing in reverse because somebody is really holding on to something for dear life. They're like, no, okay. I've been living here for years, months, weeks. No, I can't go. Okay. I can't leave. This is my home. This is all I know. Well, you got to go. All right. You got to go. Get the hell on. Baby. Get the hell on. Yeah, get the hell on. It's not sugar. Get the hell on. I'll be remixing Marvin Gaye songs, okay? Get the hell on. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Now, get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Now, may God get you and tear you the fuck down. May God get you and tear you the fuck down. Bye. All right? I made up that song for people like them. I should have sang it to their ass, okay? Expect powerful change because it's some powerful shit that's going to happen. I'm also even getting your visions are going to be, you know, more vivid. You know, you're going to remember your dreams a bit more and stuff like that in a good way, of course. I did a reading not too long ago that said God giving you visions and you taking them for what it is helps you keep the hope, okay? Something like that along those lines. Not too long ago, depending on when you're watching this, of course. But, you know, yeah, like, and the crazy part about it is like sometimes these demons, well, all the time they shapeshift, but they shapeshift in ways where they think you would be comfortable. It will make you comfortable. And if you know damn well they ain't like that, stick to your feelings. That's what I mean by take it for what it is. And I was just talking about children. They just see it for what it is. Take a breath, okay? Surrender to the divine, see? May God get you and tear you the fuck down, okay? Take a break from this shit, okay? Go to God, okay? Go to God and ask for deliverance. Ask for, you know, not only deliverance for some of you guys, ask for forgiveness from God. Because some of y'all wasn't content. Some of y'all was mad at God, okay? And not in a loving way. For the love of you. Yeah, somebody lying, okay? And forgiveness, wow. It says truth in reverse. Moon rising, okay? What up, I-10? Shouting you a 10. Yeah, a 10. I'm thinking about the sun when I saw moon rising in reverse. And then it says, face your fears, forgiveness, okay? Or even someone is scared that you won't forgive them. Probably not, okay? But try. Or you going to keep on getting fucked up. You going to keep on suffering consequences. Maybe not. Maybe they won't forgive you. But maybe they will. I'd rather have the option of seeing both, okay? At least you know in your heart, in your consciousness is clear that you tried. Believe in the impossible, see? Just try. Blue moon. Blue moon. Is a blue moon coming up? Okay. Billie Holiday, those names and initials could be important. Or the next holiday, which is Halloween, right? Or, you know, the ones that are observed so much that business is closed. What is that? Is it like President's Day? It's something that come in October, right? Or that staff development day. Some kids or someone is really going through it with their kids, okay? Some of these parent-teacher conferences, some of these teachers be picking with these kids. Synchronicity. The moon's moment. Yeah, it's time. It's time for a lot of this shit. It's time for this shit to go away. You just want to come back again. Your dreams need a practical plan in reverse. Like, yeah, see, stop this plan. Stop it now, okay? Believe in the impossible. Believe in God's miracles. Believe in Jesus' miracles. The only miracle worker, okay? And he's amazed us. He amazed them so much they killed him, okay? He amazed them so much they thought he had a demon in him sleeping and shit like that. But he cast away the demons. In the Bible, there was a big man on an island, and they claimed he was inhabited by demons. He was really strong. They had to tie him up in an island where people had to, really cross the ocean to get to as well, in horrible conditions. So they wanted to make sure there was turbulence before they were able to get to this island, because they wanted this person isolated from society so badly. And I was talking about a cruise earlier. Look at that. Thank you for the third like. May God bless you bonusly too. Okay. And, and Jesus was able to arrive to this island. And soon as Jesus arrived on this island, put his one toe, okay, on the sand or on the dirt or whatever, the surface, okay? Them demons came out trembling, okay? Trembling. Like his toe said, wake the fuck up. He was like, get the fuck out. He told them to get the fuck out. Jesus is not all rainbows and unicorns. And if you got a problem with how I talk about Jesus, it says more about you than me, okay? That demon, okay? That demon trying to protect itself, and you being a stupid ass person who aided and abetted their ass, all right? So you should go to jail, okay? Aiding and abetting people, fugitives and shit. But then they come out begging Jesus. Oh, please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please, 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 please. Put us in a swine. Put us in a swine. The only thing that's on that island is swine. Why are swines even on the island? Anyway. They thought you were that's all you were good enough for. I did a reading not too long ago, actually, the day my son got taken away from me. And they approached me on this video at the end of this video, so it wasn't that long. It says, since that's all you can get, and hopefully you were content. If not, you should repent, like I was talking about earlier. Because now this is all they will get. This is all they will get. They will watch you eat. They was giving you samples and bites and tastes from their plate. God gave them authority of distributing the items on their plate or at this buffet. And you looked at it, some of you guys, the good people who were content, looked at it as, a buffet, as a way to sample everything without commitment and stuff like that. So that means you were content. But some people weren't, and that's why they should repent. And then so since they abuse this authority, despite it not impacting you like that, this is all they gonna get. Hope they enjoyed. Hope they saved it up. But yeah, so check out that reading if you didn't see it. It's not that long. I think it wasn't even 20 minutes. Okay. See, CPS keep coming up. But the police approached me at first because somebody called randomly and said I was in my car doing nothing when I'm sitting here just recording a video. Then on the report, it says I was in my car talking to myself. And then my son is here. So even if I'm in my car and my son is here, how am I talking to myself? How don't you know I'm talking to my son if my son is here? Those little things. But those little things that are overlooked goes to show that it was probably somebody in on the plan anyway. You just got to make it look legitimate. Nobody gonna catch that shit. But like I said, but God is cold. God is good, okay? Gotta let them get away with that shit and be right at the last door and be like, oh, you thought you was going on away for good? Where you think you going, okay? Why are you even here? If you didn't do shit, why are you here right now? Why were you able to meet me? God let them wreak havoc in the temple. Like I was talking about the demons. Wreak havoc in the temple. Got through one door, one room, whatever, however you want to look at it. A labyrinth could be important. I think about that as the brain as well. You see things, you got to think a lot about how people are thinking as well, or people need to think about how people are thinking, even if you don't understand right now. Understand God showed you for a reason. Hold on to that. And if you were able to remember anything that God gave you in a vision or a dream, it's for a reason, because we don't remember all of our dreams. But they got through everything and they thought they were scotch-free. And God was waiting at that last door that would make them be scotch-free. And was like, oh, I thought you wasn't over here. But you're right here. This is a part of the building. You were a part of God's team. I thought you wasn't in a vessel. They vehicle I blessed them with. But you're here right now, which is the exit of their vessel, or it's a part of the exit of their vessel. Shit is the emergency exit that you clearly not supposed to go out of, and motherfuckers still do, and then leave that fucking alarm going off because they don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. Well, you could easily go to the door that would not be that, or would not do that. A Gemini could be significant. The answers you need are coming. See, God gonna reveal it all to you, okay? At that last door, see? At that last door. But yeah, so why swine on this island in the story about Jesus delivering this man from all the demons? And then when all the demons ran and fled, he was his happy, joyous self again. He was even helpful. He was even remorseful of what he had done under their control and stuff like that. Like, because he would never do that. He's a good person. Some of you all could be gentle giants. You're really big, and people automatically assume, whether you're big in width or length as well, or height as well, like they always assume you're something. Like they said, they would say that a lot about my baby. When he was only a baby, they would think he's bad or something like that. Ask me if he's bad. And I learned it was just because he has an intimidating aura, which is outside of his vessel. Is his bubble that protects him. The movie Waterboy could be significant. Adam Sandler as well. Someone's name could be Adam. Okay. Work through your fears. And earlier I accidentally said Scorpio. And it says new moon is Scorpio. And I thought the next new moon was Scorpio. Yeah, see, they're trying to rush there. Okay. You got caught. You're so caught up. Someone's name could be Raina. Someone's name could be Jimmy. Someone's name could be Romero, first, middle, last name, or nickname. Lil something as a nickname. Mystery. Do nothing in reverse. Yeah, because y'all doing a lot of stuff in the fucking dark. But what happens in the dark comes to the light sooner or later. And you ain't gonna be right. I remember that song from the play, Tyler Perry play. I think it's called What's Done in the Dark. Okay? Look at that. And face your fears in reverse again. Well, I think that was upright at first. So now in reverse, like some of them are feeling like there's nothing more could be done to them. But they got a rude awakening coming if they don't think nothing else could be done to them. They got us fucked up. What's going on? What's going on? Sooner or later. See killing in reverse. Yeah, some of them don't want to heal. And they feel like, nothing more could be done to them. But they about to be begging, pleading you to send them somewhere else. Once you take over your authority, or God comes in and take over authority for what's God's. Release blocks. Yeah, because motherfuckers have been blocking you. Somebody could have actually even blocked you on something. The law of attraction. They block somebody and then they attracted to them. Yesterday I did a reading that says they're obsessed, but they'll sit right there and block the pathway. Go somewhere else. They need to go somewhere else. Go over there with that shit. And I gave an example of, like a celebrity on the road, on this pathway, going somewhere, and then they see a lot of their fans are on the sideline, and there's this one fan that comes in front of them, and then they can't say nothing. They're starstruck as well. And these could be paranormal activity symptoms as well, if we're comparing in this arena. But, couldn't say anything. And then so because the celebrity is nice, whether it's a man or woman, they're like, oh, nice to meet you. Thank you. Or, thank you for supporting me and stuff like that. But I got to go. I'm actually on my way to such and such. And then this person still can't move. Okay. They still can't move. Sleep paralysis. People could be experiencing that maybe on the behalf of you because of what they did to you. But, it's like, yeah, I gotta go somewhere, and they don't say anything. And then the celebrity ends up being like, are you okay? Are you okay? And then probably even before they're able to ask that, or I hope you feel better, or something like that, because something going on. I gotta go though. I gotta go. I'm on my mission. I'm moving forward, whatever I'm doing. And because they're a celebrity, they got bodyguards and shit. Sometimes they don't even get to ask them to move twice, or, infer that they want them to move twice. These bodyguards will pick their ass up and move them themselves. Like, get the fuck out of our way. We got somewhere to be, okay? What you trying to do over here? See, and then sometimes these bodyguards, because they've seen certain things, experienced certain things, they already be on guard, That's why they're on guard. Like, they be on guard about stuff. They, some of them, have scenarios in their head that may or may not happen, so they act right before that. Somebody could have been abusing their authority as a bodyguard as well. All right. I did a reading not too long ago. It said these people are in fake authority. I was just talking about God's authority or your authority. They ain't really working these jobs. They have a plan. They working doing a plan against you. This didn't come out in a reading, but motorcycle clubs or people on motorcycles, watch out for them, because some people could just be hiring them to spy on you as well. And you're probably known to be seen in groups, or people are known to be seen in groups, or this person to be seen in groups, and now this person is not in groups anymore. Maybe they even got banned from these groups as well, but they're still hiding under the guise that they're in these groups, okay? Which is similar to the vessel as well. But also another thing that came out is waitresses, okay? Think about it. If you're out to eat, and someone, is serving you, you don't know how they are until they start serving you. Till they start doing things or not doing things, not checking on you, whatever declares you to want to even probably giving them a tip, or whatever. But, some of these waitresses, this be their first day. And they knew somebody been doing readings or did some type of fortune telling that you would walk in there. So maybe even by the time you walk up in there, they did a few tables and it looked like they got it down pat. So they could hide behind that. So check out that video with the fake authority thing, especially if you've been seeing construction signs, police been harassing you and shit like that. Some of them are real, some of them are fake, okay? And you will know. God will tell you. And the fact that God is mentioning it, like I was talking about the dreams, like the fact that God allowed you to remember certain dreams and visions and stuff like that says something. So sometimes when God showed you something, especially if it's random like that, or now it's not random because I'm warning you about it, there's a forewarning about it and stuff. So, yeah, and definitely check that out if you feel called to, or if you know what I'm talking about. Don't let pride get in your way in reverse, okay? Because some of these people you're going to have to stick to your guns with, okay? Full moon in Leo. And earlier I said Leo and I wasn't even trying to, okay? And then release blocks, okay? Or a Leo think you blocked them, or a Leo blocked you. Meditate and contemplate, or Pisces. A Pisces is waiting to hear from you as well. Also, Pisces is the mother of dreams. Neptune is the mother of dreams, which rules Pisces as well. And, like even these fantasies, these dreams come true, that people were promised, that allowed them to do rituals on you, spell practices on you in whatever capacity, whether they hired somebody or did it themselves. Most of these bitches can't stand on their own 2 feet. Most of these bitches, when they on their own 2 feet, they always afraid that they're going to make a mistake. They suffer from perfectionism and don't even have a reason to feel like that. They don't produce perfection. They produce rejection. Shit that is going to get rejected. They produce destruction. They produce anything that ends in an ION that's bad. Okay? Those letters and initials could be important as well. What else? Oh. Stay in integrity. Yeah, these people are, and this is in reverse. They looking to deceive you, okay? Moon shining. Yeah, they're deceiving you so you won't look like you shine. They trying to take your light out, okay? They about to snuff your light out, okay? To the ones still fighting, you better watch your back too. Before they get bored and want to snuff your light too. Nah, I'm cool. You showed me enough. Now I must grab my stuff before you try to huff and puff and blow my house down. Oh no, man. You'll never make me frown again. Ooh, wait. Let's just not pretend you don't like our men. And I don't say this to offend. I'm just saying that I could spend time playing a quite enjoyable game of pretend with my kid. Okay? That's a part of my poem, Let's Not Pretend. Yeah, but it says, you better, if you still fighting this good fight, this battle and stuff, spiritual warfare, however you look at it, watch your back. Because they're going to get bored and want to snuff your light. And most times you could tell somebody is inhabited by a demon if they're really dark. And especially if they're darker than they used to be when you saw them. It's because that demon took over. Dimmed the light and everything. They were like the lampshade over the light. But God said you don't put a light under a lampshade. You leave it on. You leave it for everybody to see. So you're going to be seen. If that's what you want to be seen. If you want to be seen, you will. Okay? Like the stars. We only see the stars at night. But they are present during the daytime. And the sun is the biggest star. But, the sun is the biggest star. But, even though we can't see the stars in the daytime, they are there. That's another piece of mine that I wrote. Okay? It was actually a channel message I got from my higher self, my spirit guides, God, most importantly, and I said, I was trying to remember it, but normally I have to read those things. The moon and stars have their own time to shine. And they're the only celestial bodies that you could see that are present during the day and the night. But you can only see the stars at night. So it's just like, but either way it go, you're there. You're gonna be seen, something like that. So just like the stars are seen, you're gonna be seen, okay, as well. Because somebody is, even looking at it like, I will never make it to a certain point in my life. I will never get this that I asked for and stuff like that. And they've been doing all the good things. It's just these motherfucking demons been running rampant in the world and they don't know where to go. Okay. But I'm killing the rats and the roaches. Okay. Yeah, they look like that. Rats and roaches. Okay. It's a song, but I never heard it. Or did I hear it before? I don't know. But anyway, reach for the moon. Go for it. Yeah, reach for the star. Reach for the moon. So if you land within the stars. Wow. So if you land within the stars, you're basically there. Reach for the highest thing. Reach for the light. The moon lights up the night. But the moon is also present in the day. Yeah, this cheerleader keep coming out, or something happened with a cheerleader. There was like a mishandled death, or somebody did something to them. Courage in reverse. Courage, the cowardly dog, could be significant. That keeps coming out. Yeah, some of them are scared because now whatever you know or somebody knows, it indicates that they're about to be exposed. Okay. Let me get my Barbie deck. Yeah, expect powerful exchange. It's going to be a surprise. again that keeps wanting to come out, okay? It's going to be a surprise. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. This show on. Get paid. Dun, 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 dun. Only shooting stars make the show. So a star that actually is doing the work as well, or is sent for a purpose, a shooting star, they say make a wish on it as well. Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I don't stay up and think of you. But you still think of me, 'cause I still in my dreams saying, fuck you, well fuck you too. Now I'm dreaming without you tonight and tomorrow and for all of my life. That is my remix to Selena's song, Dreaming of You. Okay, yeah, because see, I don't think that y'all not even thinking about nobody and nothing. That obsession coming out. Like, you like, go somewhere else. Okay, I got things to do. I'm focused on something else. I want something else. I yearn for something else. Things that deal with you, I probably not even yearning for shit, okay? Some motherfuckers think you jealous of them. Hey, they ain't got shit to be jealous of. They buy shit with no quality. Think you want to steal it. And I'm not saying it like I'm, like I got a whole bunch of quality things, but I don't walk around thinking people could steal it, especially if they didn't give me a reason to think so. And sometimes when people are accusing you of something, it's because they've been guilty of something similar in the past. Maybe that same thing, maybe against someone else, or someone else did it against them. So, because of their experience. But it's their experience. And I believe in giving everybody the benefit of the doubt until I don't have to. Like that type of, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Because you ain't going to fool me again, okay? Ronald Reagan could be one of your angels. Or someone's name could be Ronald Reagan, okay? First, middle, last name, or nickname. Can't fool me again. Dun 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 dun. Flow so hard, motherfuckers wanna try me. Motherfuckers wanna find me. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you so good. Your light shines so much that people want to try you. Some of them shouldn't even be in an area. Like, some of them will end up being like, "Ooh, that person is strong. Ooh, that person knows. Ooh, that person." Like, you shouldn't have been in the realm. You shouldn't have been in this room to come out this door to say that. And say that. Y'all shouldn't even been there to even try to test their strength if you were doing that. Or to see their strength. Their strength should not have been illustrated at all. Embrace uncertainty in reverse. See, somebody knows. What you gonna do? Ain't nowhere to run. Judgment come for you. It's gonna come for you. What you gonna do? Ain't nowhere to hide. Judgment comes for you, 'cause it's gonna come for you. Yeah, release blocks keep coming out, so I'm about to get our Barbie deck. Release blocks. Okay, yeah, release these motherfuckers, 'cause they blocking you. They stopping you. But we can't stop. We won't stop. Believing. We'll hold on to that feeling. Street like people. And they'll disregard a good person because they don't have as much as them. Like, I was just talking about the cheap thing, it's like, that's why I had to give that disclaimer, because I'm like, I'm not looking down on nobody, I'm not turning my nose up at nobody, but like, people really be in arenas they don't even supposed to be in. They be having thoughts and shit and acting in ways they not supposed to be acting and shit like that. Sunny days in reverse. Yeah, rainy days about to come for these bad people, okay? But the sun days, or spending days with the sun, okay? In the sun, okay? In the sun. Yeah, in the sun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you are done. Yeah, in the sun. Or they're going to be forced to spend days in the sun, okay? Bitches. Always talking about somebody. True gem, because they was fake, okay? This was a fake persona, fake getting nice to you, being nice to you and shit like that. Please, oh man, please take heed. Because especially if you like a person, or you know a person doesn't like you, and then God shows you visions that, or, these demons show you visions, whoever's showing you a vision that this person does like you, listen to your first thought. Listen to that may have originated from God. Most likely has originated from God. Stay in that innocence. Because now at this point, if you know they don't like you, you're innocent. But if you get caught up in their web and disregard yourself, just neglect yourself, walk away from yourself or what God has put in you, things will happen from that. Because you already knew. Yeah. There was a time where, I knew this person doesn't like me. And God showed me a future vision of what's to come for me. 322 is significant. We got you. Okay. We got you. But yeah, like God showed me what's to come in the future. And this person was presented it to me, was the reason why I got it. It was the reason why I was able to finally receive it. Because they had been holding it all this time. And then this person is like shaking my shoulders and like, oh, this all belongs to you. Like you ain't just been holding it away from me. When I have a piece of what God just showed me. But they're doing that to hope that you are comfortable with them sharing this, being a part of this, probably not even getting hurt because of this. And they're hoping that, like the demons are, like they're hoping that they could just live in your, body or energy like this. No, what you think about me, that's not true. I really like you. But you only have this huge ass happy face. Because you're trying to convince me that you don't have no problem with me when I know damn well you do. You don't even got to do all that. You don't even got to do all that. And I remember waking up from that dream. And I'm like, why was she acting like she fuck with me like that? She don't even fuck with me like that. I wasn't even focused on the goodness in there. I cried. Like, it was so good. I was crying happy tears. I wasn't even crying what she did to me. But I woke up thinking about that. Like, why the fuck she acting like she fuck with me? She don't fuck with me. And then, why did she have knowledge of this shit before I even did? So like I said, you don't even have to do all that. You didn't have to put on that punk ass show. Stop the shouting right now. Stop it in the tracks. Stop the cheering. Stop the celebration. Stop that shit, okay? Abruptly. Immediately. And there was another time, the same type of demon, or the same motherfucking demon. Because this motherfucker don't got no light in them. I don't give a fuck what you do, how you do, when you do for people. Because this bitch got fucking martyr fucking syndrome. It turned into a disorder on your motherfucking ass. But yeah, and it makes sense that this person has a martyr syndrome. And acting like that. Because you even think you okay to do something like that and say something like that like you were in charge of it. You're the reason why I got it. No. You being forced to let go of something that you was holding on to and it was meant for somebody else. And now you're trying to grip onto it again. Nah, I see through all that shit. Because in the past, because this person was supposed to be my family, in the past I let a lot of shit slide. And I would even feel bad that I won't include her in certain milestones in my life and stuff like that, because I know what we both went through. What happened to the both of us. But they don't ever see me like that. But yeah, and then there was this other dream that the same spirit inhabited. And they try to make me believe it was someone else. So I will be more accepting of this. What is it called? Coming to agreement with this plan. And it was my funeral, y'all. And she announcing my name. Like she just fucked with me like that. But she used somebody who does fuck with me like that to make it more believable this time. She didn't use herself. People have been doing graveyard magic, fucking with our ancestors. Y'all thinking y'all ancestors coming to y'all saying certain things. Nah, these motherfuckers are treating y'all ancestors like puppets. And because y'all don't listen to y'all, some people don't listen to their ancestors, this is what they're stuck in. But the ancestors have power. They can only be used so much in wrong ways. Because some of these ancestors are allowed to be used because they now have something else to redeem and prove to God, to you, to other loved ones as well. She's saying my name like, give it up for type of shit. Like she feels like this towards me as well. But she's able to read my fucking name at my funeral? You did a lot of convincing somebody that you really fuck with me. The motherfucker in charge and touching everything is doing a lot of shit. And they making sure it's staying contained. But we get crazy in containment, motherfucker. Put me in that container with you. Because it's either going to be you and me, or it's just going to be me, motherfucker. Never just you. I did a reading that said just that. You and them, or just them. Never just you. Thank you, God, for that. Someone's name could be Angel. They really thought you was a sacrifice. Made you come around, made you feel like you were welcome and shit like that. Just fucking fake. I think that's the worst type of fakeness. When you know I possibly feel like you feel a negative emotion towards me, and you're trying to make me forget or deter me from thinking that completely. With all this fucking fake shit, all this fucking happiness and all this shit. Keep that same energy that you had to make me develop this type of conclusion in the first place. Okay? You just look dumb. You stick out like a sore thumb. You've been caught. You've been made. A royal blue Lexus is significant. Especially the SUV one. The fuck? Young love. I was talking about high school significance. High school significant others. Look at that. Young love. It says crush, new person, playful connection. Yeah, y'all had a lot of fun to get together. And these were in my lap as I'm talking about that shit. Shopping. Y'all could have went shopping with this motherfucker. They was even looking at the shit that you was attracted to. Maybe even went back and got it. Obsessed ass. Not sold though. Unattached. Single. Exploring options. See, they talk about shopping, but I'm looking at, the picture, and she's in a shopping, like she has a shopping cart. She's pushing a shopping cart as well. Exploring options. Because some of these people cannot be faithful. Whether it's in a relationship that is romantic or platonic. They can't be faithful. They can't even be faithful to themselves. They can't even keep that same energy. Keep that same energy and get the fuck somewhere else, okay? You look like a clown. I do not wish to be at the circus right now. I got shit to do. And especially a lot of these motherfucking hypocrites in the church. The fucking church is a breeding ground for hypocrites. It's so many of them fake ass motherfuckers. I used to live with a minister and his wife, and they used to talk so badly about this choir director. They used to get together with this other group of 2 more people. They used to talk about him, but it's almost like everybody in the church was talking about this one choir director. Or the music, because she played the piano and stuff too. So she wasn't just a choir director. She was she was a musician. Woo, yeah. Someone's name could really start with a Y as well and end with an A. Has an L in it. Oh, Logan up in here. Someone's name could be Logan. But they used to always talk about her house. And she was a choir member that had to get people to pick her up, because she didn't have a car and stuff like that. But they was always over this lady's house, but always talking about her house, like talk about how late she would be, that how they begrudgingly like to pick her up because she takes a long time to get out the house. She was a heavier set woman too, as well. But like, you in a church, you're looked at in leader roles, or people look up to you. You're like a mother of the church, whatever position you play. Now, after I mentioned a royal blue car pulled up. I don't know if it's Alexis though. Someone's name could be Alexis or Lexis as well. Lexi. Rainbow in reverse. Yeah, these blessings are done. Blessings, opportunities, synchronicities, signs. You see your blessings about to go. God don't have a blessing with your name on it, okay? And so now they acting like, oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Can you share? You're going to share, right? I'm just so happy for you. Or maybe they don't even want you to share. They want to keep you in their back pocket just in case they want you to share without asking you. Because motherfuckers would do that. That's what martyrs are. They've done so much for you. Then when you hit your big break, they just expect you to offer them something. But trust me, if they did it out of a genuine heart, the kindness of their heart and stuff like that, you wouldn't even want that person to share with you. That person would automatically want to share with you at that. But then again, like I'm saying, when I was talking about, we know how they really feel about us. Whether we know exactly why we feel this way or not. Be careful for those people. And then they try to set out confusion for you. Like, no, I really do like you. There's no reason to not like you. Some of them be racist as hell. So they would never like you. Prejudice as hell. And they ain't even got the fucking right to be. You the representative that's enforcing these type of rules for the prejudice and the racists. I don't give a fuck about your shit then. Fuck it. But rainbow also means blessings are coming, as well for the good people. Witchy ways. Ooh, yeah, and that's in reverse too. Yeah, the people who are good, they haven't been resorting to their witchy ways. You could be a witch or a wizard without having to practice witchcraft, and especially against people initially to hurt them. That's what these people are doing. To hurt us. Their intention is to hurt us. And in magic, your intention is all that matters. That's what's going to shine through. Did a reading not too long ago that says they lie because your truth exposes theirs. So when we do start tapping in this witchery and stuff like that for the good to defend ourselves, because we care about ourselves and we know ourselves are good, we deserve protection. It starts bringing out all types of truth about everything else in their life. They thought they buried and hidden and all that type of shit. Heroic. Yeah, somebody coming in to save the day. Influence, spellbound, manifestation, magic. And that's all in reverse. So a lot of y'all broke that curse. Y'all took that demon out. Y'all peeled that demon out. Thank God. Like I said earlier. See, thank God. Like literally. Whether God did it or not. God always do it. But, God was directly responsible for it. God led this operation. Most of the time, God knows you can do it, believes in you so much, trusts you so much, and allows you to lead this operation. And you get the credit. You become heroic, bold, help on the way, saving the day, conquer. We are conquerors. Conquerors. We are conquerors. Kurt Franklin and the family, conquerors, okay. Hippie vibes provoked in reverse. Yeah, some of this is coming to an end. And sometimes when I see hippie vibes in reverse, I think of homelessness. But even when I see hippie just in general, I think about homelessness. But I think somebody just trying to talk about you, thinking they above you as well. And that says unconventional, free spirit, harmony, and stuff like that. So, and it says the family. Oh, okay. So this family could also be in like an RV or camper vehicle, going camping, going on a trip as well. Okay. Nice. And it says family oriented ancestry. Wow. And Which Ways just came out not too long ago. Ancestries, happy home, togetherness. Yeah. Because they try to destroy us. Okay. They try to snuff our lights. Nah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, oh yeah. Tina Turner could be one of your angels, okay? Whitney Houston. I don't like how I sound right now. Yeah, this was supposed to came earlier, but I had to fight they ass. This morning. I just came out of a battle, okay? They've been trying to siphon my voice, attack my throat chakras, attack any chakra, honestly. My crown chakra, my third eye especially, those three. I did a reading a long time ago, like years ago, that said, your spirit team is mad, or God is mad, or somebody is mad that, you know, they keep attacking your crown and throat chakra, okay? Crown is the closest to God. We get it close to God, okay? Because we close to God, God got our back. Flirtation in reverse, okay? God loves us, it adores us, it looks at us like that, looks at us sideways, okay? Just love what you representing, okay? Just love what you embodying right now, okay? But it says seduction, attraction, temptation, lure, charm. And this is what they did. You remember earlier I was talking about, you know, they sent somebody to come and play like they like you and stuff like that. Some of them were eventually married, especially with high school people, or, you know, people you knew since you were a child, or were with since you were a child, like a movie. This happened on a movie, huh? Lifetime movie, could be significant, fairy tale, fantasy, too good to be true. And they was trying to break you. They was like, you know, there's no way they could be that happy. Watch when I do this to their life. Watch when they destroy this, okay? Oh, why aren't they scared? Why aren't they stressed? Why aren't they this? Because we don't need to be. Oh, happy day. We're going to have happy days, okay? Because Jesus washed our sins away, okay? And Jesus taught us how to fight and pray. You want to get in witchcraft? We the battlefield. I did a reading about that. They don't understand you show up as the battlefield. And I don't know if it's available for the public or not, you know, because some of this stuff, because the battlefield has been so fucking drenched in blood, okay? We got to put it away. They can't handle it no more. Or they don't deserve it no more. Whatever reason they give me. Provoked in reverse, someone also could be like healing their anger. They could be attending anger management class, or, you know, some type of therapy. It says triggers, angry, not talking, and bitter, okay? And it's a man and a woman. The man is in the background, and then the woman is in the front. She got her hands on her hips. This almost giving me like she watching something not go her way, and she's like, she's pouting or something like that. Oh, well, we like it God's way. Oh, God's way. You can't satisfy my needs. We keep running back to see God do it God's way. Oh, God's way. Oh, where God say goes, and He's in control. We badass. Another usher, okay? A Libra man is on the stake, okay? The star. I was talking about celebrities earlier. Dreams fulfilled, wishes fulfilled. Mother of Dreams came out. Hope, wishes, renewal, and healing. Okay? Sexual healing, baby, that's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Marvin Gaye keep coming out. Sexual healing, okay? Somebody want that sexual healing. Give me that. Girl, give me that. Girl, give me that. Give me that. That girl, give me that. Webby and Bun B, okay? Unresolved, unstable, undecided, unknown. I thought it said unstable woman, okay, where it says unknown. It says up in the air in reverse, okay? The decision has been made. The things have been resolved. I was singing my song about my son. I have already won. I put that in there. I have already won. And I made that song after I came out of court the first time for my son. They know they could have allowed him or authorized him to go with me then. And now it's just everything else under the sun they're trying to use against me. And I'm like, you don't understand. You took the son from the mother. You're hurting the son, first of all. And you're supposed to be established for the interest of protecting kids. How you going to protect somebody and you're hurting them? But you took him from a mother who never left. Who never left. He has been left by all type of people. He has been kicked out alongside with me from a lot of type of people. He has been rejected alongside with me with disregard for him by other people. And the mother can't get her son back. So if you feel justified in taking him in the first place, why do you keep him? They'll sit in there and be in the courtroom and hear the judge say, and even this time when I went to court, judge said the child could be released to either parent. And I can guarantee you they're going to act like that wasn't happening. I even spoke to the judge and invited my son to where I am because I mentioned the old court date. You know, they cut me off. They muted my microphone. I attended virtually. But the judge is not aware of that. Requested unsupervised visits. Guess who I got to go back to? The people who are continuing to lie on me, to request unsupervised visits. And then we had to continue the case. And then after we continued the case, they finally sent over discovery, which was the reason why they continued the case in the first place. So I just laid all that out. I wasn't going to even share it because and I'm just doing my best to keep my composure, do what I got to do, to keep my head down and let God work. I ain't going to get in God's way. When God wants things to happen, God going to let it happen. And I wish and hope it's very soon. But, I'm just going to lean on God at this point. Because they're now trying to make me participate in the circus. Not just make me watch the shit. Participate. They were mentioning things in the discovery like leverage. The only leverage I have against someone. Why are we even talking about leverage? And then the thing that you're saying I only have leverage with is the only thing I needed leverage with. To get y'all to protect my child from that angle at least. But I am still pointed at, aimed at like I am the fucking suspect or the criminal. They was using the word homeless like I'm a criminal. Yeah, she's homeless. She was homeless. She'd rather be homeless and homeless. But how is that a crime? I've even suggested alternatives for their comfortability when he has a place to stay. And now he has 2 places to stay. And probably even more. But I'm not in that position to want to have him exercise all those places, those blessings and stuff like that. I just care about being able to see my son without having to be supervised and to not have to, be timed. And, I should have the freedom to take care of my son. I really want that responsibility back. And they were just hoping those words would paint me out to be someone who's willingly wanting to be homeless and neglect their child. But you say in certain parts, like, he was well groomed, he's very interactive, and all this type of stuff. Why say all of that? I mean, why do all of this? Why continue to do all of this? Why continue to eat on this plate? See, now this is all they gonna get. It's like someone who was buying hotels, Airbnbs, whatever you want to look at it as. That's not somebody who's willing to be homeless. Acting like I'm on the street with my fucking child asking for fucking money. Y'all probably wouldn't have been able to catch us if we did that. How they using the word homeless. They really use it. It's almost sounding like a racial slur. See, racist. And the only person who's my color, I haven't been able to get in contact with them. Whether they're on my side or not. But I've established a connection. I've initiated a connection with them. And this is still where we are. And especially Hispanic people are significant. Like, some of them be racist against me for no apparent reason. And I grew up with a lot of you motherfuckers. I'm Hispanic. But I don't care to be a part of fucking groups that fucking don't want me there. If I ain't welcome, I don't need to be there. But obviously you still in my energy because you need to be in mine. But treating me like you don't want me around. I'm icky or whatever. I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me. I pray he go. I pray he go. I pray he go. Somebody didn't show up to court because they were out of town. After I pray he go. So y'all want more? And then on their side, what they're even trying to prove, they piggyback off our need for a continuance and disregarded what was lacking on their side. Steady trying to keep this shit up. Well, we might as well continue on the same path we are. But the path you're continuing on, somebody fucked that up by not showing up. And the judge kept emphasizing, well, this person had 21 days. This summons was sent 21 days ago. They sent it to our house We had to sign for it. It was a certified copy. And they're still honing in on the fact and saying that I'm homeless. You think I don't want the best for my son? And even if anything y'all said was true, like, do I really deserve to be punished if I'm trying to pursue my son? I have not missed visits. Some of these motherfuckers y'all take their children from, they miss visits. They don't even want it. They look at it as a vacation. And I'm experiencing all of this. But my son will be released soon. Fast lane in reverse. Yeah, they trying to fucking drag their feet with shit, okay? Even somebody, like, could slow down and shop, and stuff like that. Work, yeah, shop instead of work as well. Staying in while in reverse, yeah, because you always on the go. Remember I was telling y'all, if you feel this energy of like people always, or energies that make you feel like you always need to be on the rush and go, that could be a part of the spell work they're trying for you as well. And it says short term on fast lane, short term competition. I thought it said contemplation, quick fling, and transitional in reverse. So they thought this was just going to be a quick battle, whether they thought the quick battle was what I was talking about, or whatever situation, that resonates for you. But, especially what I was just talking about. And if that resonated for you, you went through the same thing, you're going through the same thing, or God gave you a vision, you probably will face the same thing. God gave me a vision. And I knew I was the topic. And I was wondering what the hell I do to be in court. Because before this time, I didn't have to go to court. Because motherfucker, the right people will see the shit for what it is, what they're accusing me of, and be like, what is y'all point here? But they be hiding behind all of this. And that's why they disregard what the judge actually says in favor for me. Work, career change, job, duties, responsibilities. Yeah, they don't want you to work no more or something like that. Or they've been trying to get you to lose your job. They've been lying on you and saying you was cheating. Okay. Lying about me, talking about you seen me on 21st Street with whoever. If you keep lying to mama and girlfriend, I'm gonna have to take off my earrings and whip your tail. $5.99, something like that. That's Jill Scott getting in the way. See, they that obstacle stands in front of somebody who's on a fucking mission. We were just picking ourselves up. Family, wherever, however, whatever capacity of family, claim they so concerned about you, they gonna hurt you. Why is even like, what do you think CPS is gonna do? If the person needs help, what do you think CPS is gonna do? It's in the name. It says Child Protective Services. Protective. Which means only when a child needs protection, not help. Help means that you're probably already starting to, progress towards that thing. Motherfuckers be trying to treat you like you outside on the corner, soliciting in front of stores and shit, soliciting. You don't need to. So they can either help you or leave you alone. There's no need for protection. I know how to protect my son the best because I know him best. I know how to take care of him the best. I don't care how long other people have been taking care of it. I've utilized my opportunity to take care of my son, and I've become confident in it. so much that I am fighting for it back. I care more about that responsibility because I care about how he even sprouts and is raised and, progresses in life, his trajectory. I care about that. And I care about being a part of it. And I care about being present as much as I can without any restrictions. It's like I'm trying to rip my fucking responsibility back. Like, give me my damn responsibility. And now they don't know what to do about that type of case because they don't normally have that type of case, huh? Some people just step in court because you're forcing them to step in court if they are that type of case. But it's never been this, huh? And it's like, oh, yeah. And then they got caught in a certain trap. Certain people are getting caught in certain traps and they're trying to run over here. Or they're like, they get caught and they're like, well, we still got to keep going. We got to still try this. No, you got to revamp and go the fuck over there somewhere else. Not in this vicinity no more. You got to get out that door. They're trying to do everything but do everything but go out the door that God is standing in front of. They consider everything that was said and done but what the judge actually said in both court dates. That is sad. Like, how are you protecting a child at this point? You don't think he needs his mother as from his perspective? And at least more than he is getting her now? Left the voicemail requesting the unsupervised visits, never got a call back. And even how they told me, because I directed my statement towards the judge. I was asking the judge for permission. And they're jumping in, talking something. Oh, now she needs to contact such and such the department and, this certain person. Didn't you talk to her already? That's the only reason why I was able to talk to the person or see or interact with the person that looks like me in this whole case. And I don't like to make things about color. But people be on the team and don't realize they doing things and actions that are against the team. And God is tired of it. Like somebody it was just such a big deal. I've been communicating with this certain person. And most of what I communicated with this person was in the discovery. So it's like, what is this here? Or the discovery they sent over. Like, I'm like, I didn't know it was going to get this far, because even in the first court date, they said if the child is released, they either said the child doesn't have to be released before the court date, or they do have to be released before the court date in order for us to not have to go to court. But I believe it was the second one. They don't have to be, if the child is not released before the court date, we got to go to court. So they did everything for that to happen. And then people on their side didn't show up. They forced this court date so much. They was prolonging giving my son to me after I gave them the information that the judge requested. Everybody's disregarding what the judge says. And they're able to get away with it. But God is saying no more. You got caught. Can't say it wasn't you this time. But yeah, I'm about to go, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and trusting me to be your reader. Yeah, the rider, something's coming in. Movement, hurried approach, arrival, quick. Okay, hopefully that's what I was just talking about. Radiance, confidence, inner light, knowing your worth. Okay? Knowing your worth. Okay? You know what you deserve. Okay? And not even on no arrogant stuff. It's like, damn, this don't match me. There's so many other kids in the world who would love for you to rescue them. Protect them. As you set out and establish your organization department to do. They need it. But this ain't that. Like, it hurts me when my child get hurt by somebody else. So I don't want to hurt my child. Graveyard. I told y'all graveyard magic. That's another reason why I started thinking about this deck. I was thinking about this, and then toxicity. It was something else I was thinking about. But it says endings, big changes, divorce, starting over. Even a woman on here that's holding a shovel was digging up graves and shit, doing graveyard magic and stuff like that. She looked tired. She looked like, man, I might as well give up. Yeah, you should. Stop fighting it. You're not going to win. Love list. Yeah, because they got a list of people. Yeah, check out that fake authority video. Or even your truth is exposing theirs. They lying and shit. Or not knowing about the team. Any of those. Not knowing they own the team. And shit. So his name can start with an R. Ends with an A. Or T. Ends with an N. Or M. First, middle, and last name or nickname. Thank you for the 4th like, and may God bless you just for that. The moon in reverse. Intuition. What's hidden? Mystery, illusions, fear. So they tried all of this, and now they're giving up. Because it's in reverse. They know you ain't never scared. They're like, well, why this bitch ain't letting up? Why you making this bitch try to continue then? Why you trying to break me? Why you in that arena of trying to break me? Trying to test my gangster. Trying to test my strength. Trying to test my weakness. Whatever. Why you in that arena? Whether I can win or not. Why are you there? I did a reading not too long ago about cars being made. Because they've been purchasing these cars. These automobiles. Just for this. Wow. Let's see. Royal blue Lexus SUV. As I'm talking about the car video. And it was blue. But royal blue is very significant for cars. And it's like different. Not everybody, like a lot of people can get those dark blue cars, but you know, not a lot of people have the royal blue cars. Okay, shady business. It comes out as I'm talking about it. But yeah, so it said like these cars been made white, black, red, yellow, blue, have been made in gray. Yeah, or any form of silver as well, especially the like SUV looking cars as well. And then it says, so shady business is saying dishonesty, unreliable, suspicious, gaslighting, and that's in reverse for a lot of us. Because we're not like that. We're not even in that arena. We're not thinking about that type of thing. Kendrick Lamar could be significant as well. Or those names and initials. Second guessing in reverse. Like, somebody knows without a doubt you're the one as well. This Cancer could be significant as well. You know, this Cancer keep coming out. Or any water sign. Need more info. Unsure. Change of mind. Doubt. And that's in reverse. So it's like they know without a doubt. And I didn't even know it said doubt. But yeah, like without a doubt, like you're the one or something like that. I know you're the one. I think it's better if you drive. Not too long ago, I was dancing for dollars. No, it's really real if I let you meet my mama. You don't want a girl like me. I'm too crazy, but every other girl you meet is food crazy. I'm sure the other girls are nice enough, but you need someone to spice it up. So who you gonna call? Cardi, come roll it up like a Harley. Why this best fruit always forbidden? Coming to you now, doing 20 over the limit. Red light, stop. I don't play when it comes to my heart. Let's get it though. I don't really want a white horse and a carrots. I'm thinking more white horses and carrots. I need you right here because every time you fall, I play with this like you play with your guitar. Okay, Saturn was sticking out to me as well. Saturn, and that's the planet of discipline. It could be the planet of a father, especially a grandfather, as well. So, or somebody just with adult kids. But tradition, you know, like breaking tradition, or, you know, like establish or being reminded of tradition, you know, family came out and said family oriented, you know, like you are rooted in that type of thing. So your actions illustrate that. These people aren't, okay? The mask will fall off. The demon will peel out, okay? The demon will probably even run away, be startled and scared, because that's what they feed off of. Most of these motherfuckers who are attacking, they are scary as shit. They scared of you. Like I was talking about the man in the Bible that was chained up on an island. They chained him up on an island and only gave him an option of basically pigs, you know. The pigs, you know, the pigs were the only source of food he had. And then he had the water, of course. But, you know, he only had that option. And they did that because they were more scared of him. He wasn't going around hurting people initially. He was going around reacting to people. And then he had these demons inhabited in him. Yeah, check out that video with the cars, though. And then I also did a video that said, y'all can't return those cars now, huh? Because, you know, because they can't return the cars, you know, like, and they've been made. So because they've been made, and they now thinking about returning the cars, but they can't return the cars anymore because they thought this was going to work. They had no doubt about it was going to work. But sorry, it's over. It's over now, move over. It's our turn now, it's over. The game shuts down. Sorry. I forget who sings that. I thought it was Khalees at first, okay? My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, okay? Teacher in reverse, okay? Yeah, you still learning, okay? Learn some shit, okay? Advisor, mentor, help, inspire, or these people could be significant as well. They could have been inhabited by demons, or somebody talking to someone's teacher behind their back, or they were even trying to lie with the teacher or on the teacher as well, okay? Somebody in authority, okay, is giving me as well. And then on communication, it says text, calls, conversation, and messages. Interested, yeah, interested as well. So yeah, somebody's disinterested, or they're losing interest. Like I was saying with that girl, you know, that had the shovel in the graveyard. She was looking like, man, I'm so tired. I'm about to just give up. Fuck this shit, man. So some of them gonna be turning on people, and they gonna take their punishment, but they gonna have to, they gonna get less punishment because they gonna bring certain people in this operation down. This cult group, whatever, coven, they gonna bring them down. And especially if they never been to jail before, that's coming for them. And I'm not talking about prison. I'm talking about they just never been to jail before. And they've been walking around in that so damn proudly. Well, it's over now, okay? It's over now. That ride is over, okay? Lack of better words. Or that road has ended, okay? Although we've come. I put teacher back in, and then I put it up in reverse, and then it came back out upright. Sweet gesture, okay? Or somebody did something foul when it came to a teacher, or maybe a teacher needed someone to take care of them. They had a caregiver or something like that as well. Because on this sweet gesture, even though it says sweet gesture, she holding a plate of cupcakes, and it don't look like she had the good intentions for giving these cupcakes, okay? Have a cupcake. You remember I was talking about that earlier with, you know, like people who, you know, they don't fuck with you. They know they don't fuck with you, but they have this big ass mask on, this persona. Like, no, I'm here for you. I'm supportive of you, in whatever capacity. Kindness, generosity, showing love, romance, okay? And then, you know, like, I mean, even getting, you know, like, this person was someone you thought you was going to be with for the rest of your life. Because they wore this mask so well, man. They wore this mask so well. But they don't even see how stupid they look trying to put on this mask, okay? It don't even, like, if you look at it, like, you could peel this mask off. You could find out where to start peeling that mask off, you know? Like I was talking about the demons. See? There it goes. doing it big, okay? Somebody also about to find out their partner is coming out the closet as well. All or nothing, the best, grand gesture, big risk, because this person looks like a drag queen to me. Someone could have pink hair as well. Web weaver, network, productivity, all connected creations. So you could be seeing spiders as well as confirmation, synchronicities to confirm this message is coming true for you and for you soon. And then the moon wants to come out upright now, you know, like there's something is speaking to your soul, because the moon could also represent the soul. It could even represent ancestors as well, because I believe the moon is our oldest ancestor, and then the moon produced the sun, or the moon is the reason why the sun exists. Okay, the sun. Okay, release my sun. I have already won. Release my sun. I have already won. Give my son to me, and then let us be. Yeah, again, my song. Anyway, vampire in reverse, toxic, bad influences, exhaustion, and unhealthy. And then sex life. So they were doing sex magic on you, but y'all did something to break the bond. Some of y'all could be celibate as well, and that's why y'all like, I need some sexual healing. I need you to give me that, okay? And stuff like that. It says sexual encounter, healthy sex life, fondling, okay? Do you remember when we fell in love? You were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seems like heaven, so I digged in it. Do you remember? As Michael Jackson, remember the time I was thinking of that, you know, like it felt like heaven, so I digged in it. Last night, you were so into it. You told me secrets that you never told us, so you were so nervous and yet also comfortable as we explored our visions of love. Visions again, okay? My original name for this channel was Quill Be Love Visions as well, because I wanted it to be like out, like open, as if like anything could fall under this umbrella, you know, because I didn't want to just focus on tarot, but it was the main thing to expose tarot. So something like that could be significant. Things are going back to normal. Things are going back to how they used to be, if not better, you know, but it's going to relate to how they used to be, especially if you enjoy how they used to be. Wow. But yeah, let's get some tarot. I equate tarot to the truth as well. Then we can get some advice, you know, from this. I was supposed to go already, but I'll do this. I mentioned tarot. You ain't the one for me. You ain't got shit I need. Every time I pull out this deck, the King of Wands come out. Hi, Daddy. Hey, 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 Daddy. Hey, hey. Hey, Daddy, fuck it all out, fuck it out right there. I'ma fall back while you work that chair. Do the damn thing, let the neighbors hear. That's Teddy's song, okay? And Usher again, look at that. Oh, 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 them papers. Oh, oh, oh. Papers, look, dun, dun, dun. I damn near lost my mama. I done been through so much drama. I done turned into the man I thought I'd be. You ready to sign these papers? Papers, I can't take it. I can't take it, but you leave me no option, girl. Oh, oh, oh. Papers. Okay. Yeah, so somebody about to break up. It could be a fire sign. Don't have to be though. King of Wands is just even giving me like this magnetism energy, but he's in reverse. He's showing you where to go and what not to do, or you know, like he's showing his power as well, or someone is trying to suppress his power because they know how powerful he is. Like I was talking about the man in the Bible, they chained up on an island. See, that keeps coming back. What up, Jesus? Jesus. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so now those demons are sleeping them. You know, everything they try to do to scare you at night, to fuck with you at night, to trick you at night. I mentioned 2 of my dreams about this. Deceive you. Intend to deceive you. Not just so happen to end up deceiving you because they were naive to any fact. They were intentionally trying to deceive you. They unfolded this plan, despise, whatever the word is. I think it's despise this plan, but, you know, they made this plan. Derived, I think. I don't know. Anyway, they made this plan, you know, to deceive you. This plan only exists to deceive you. That's why that fake authority video keep coming out. Because they're not working these jobs. They're working plans against you. They look like they working. So you want to throw you off the scent. And this girl about to be on her knees crying. And then there's a mummy on this card. And the mummy looks youthful. So it could mean that, you know, someone did just experience a loss because of the stuff they've been doing, and God was tired of it. They just experienced a loss. And they could be at somebody's graveyard saying sorry to them and stuff like that. The cemetery, that's why the graveyard keep coming out. The fool, yeah, they was a fool. It was a circus, okay? And somebody try to, you know, like warn them, don't go, don't do this, don't do that, you know? But they needed to leech onto somebody. They can't survive by themselves. Somebody also could have needed a transplant or donation of something as well, okay? But you be seeing orange cats as well. 4 of Swords, the same bitch crying on the 4 of Swords. And sometimes they, in the past, I used to get, when the 4 of Swords came out, they used to be like, that's your funeral, okay? Now it's your funeral, huh? Your funeral you have to attend, or it's your funeral you have to be the star of? Which one do you want? Mommy Mary Cleo around, okay? Which one do you want? I could be Mother Mary or a nightmare. Which one do you want? And they used my mama for a long time to complete their magic. Oh my God. Anyway, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's 2 motherfuckers. But it's 3 motherfuckers on this card. So one of y'all can't go. One of y'all can't go. It could be the good or the bad person. The moon keep coming out in reverse at first. Because they thought this shit was under wraps. It's not. We see all through your plans as you're making them. Sometimes y'all may get further than we allow you to, or maybe we allowed you to unintentionally. But our intentions are all that matter. So if we had good intentions in the first place, we will be protected as such. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you should have been taking notes. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they about to get a big chunk of their blessings taken away. Especially the ones they think came from God. They think came from God, and God let them enjoy it for so long or something like that. Over here fucking shape-shifting and then trying to deceive us on top of that. Our consciousness. You're trying to fucking deceive our subconscious and our conscious. We can't have none. But you overhear so much that why don't you ever think we need something for you to be over here as much? That's like somebody who needs to come over your house all the time. And they did something to make you lose your house. But they needed to go. They didn't want to go over your house so much. They needed that. And they destroy the house, or, you know, make you lose the house. Stupid. All right? Page of Wands. So Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Y'all can have fire sign kids, earth sign kids, or these kids could be children of earth signs and fire signs. Okay? 6 of Wands. Yeah, especially a fire sign. It's significant. Your child will have success in something. You will have success in something. They also beating the odds. You know, like someone is claiming someone has a disability and they don't. Spade could be significant. Or someone is claiming someone's sick or need healing and they don't. Okay? They just encountered your ass who think they know better. You know better for them. Motherfucker, Four of Cups. Yeah, y'all always rejecting people. But you should be the one rejected. We telling you to go, all right? We try to let y'all be on the team. But y'all bent over backwards and did everything for everybody else but the people on the team. King of Cups. Especially him. But he upright. So whether he good or not, you know, especially him, he's significant in this thing. Someone's name could be Ray. We also call Ra Ray, okay? Some derivative of that, first middle last name or nickname. Also something ending with Ray. Like I got Corey immediately, but ain't there like a place as well, like something Del Rey or something like that? Could be significant. Like these islands keep coming out. Somebody could be from the islands, any type of island, you know. They could be from Caribbean, they could be from Hawaii, whatever islands there are, you know, out there, Bahamas. They could have went on trips to these places as well. Okay, I heard Tijuana, or someone's name is Tijuana, but a place, we mentioned Mexico earlier, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, this Aquarius keep coming out. Okay, but now the star is upright. And then so we have Judgment. Okay, this is Aquarius is under heavy judgment, or the end of their judgment has come. And on this Judgment card, I look at, like, I pay attention to the gray hair the mummy has. And then I pointed out, I didn't know this card was going to come out even, but I pointed out earlier how the mummy looked youthful. And so it was like, so something happened a long time ago. And then I mentioned Saturn out of nowhere. And that's the place of tradition, even longevity, you know, like things happen for a long time in that way because tradition, ritual, you know, as well. You know, like even this person, or maybe even Aquarius, is trying to call out and say, I'm not doing this. I stopped doing this a long time ago. This is not me as well. See, somebody on their team is going to turn on them. And the best way they could show you is to say, like, I don't even associate with them no more. And mean it. Because motherfuckers be lying like weird ass motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I don't talk to such and such no more. She said this about me. He said this about me. And then as soon as something happened between you and them, they go back and talk to that person they don't even fuck with no more. Like, why does that person know that? You say you don't even fuck with them no more. That's weird as fuck. See, they always trying to make they trying to throw you off the scent or something. Deception. Disgrace. Are you back? Hey. Seven of Swords. Deception. That's upright like a motherfucker. Yeah, this girl got her hands up. Yeah, they probably gonna say, like, come out with your hands behind, up in the air or behind your back or something, or put your hands behind your back. Authority stepped in. There's a falcon or an eagle right in this bitch face. And I feel like it's not a good encounter. And it's on Seven of Swords. But I don't always get a bad energy for this type of Seven of Swords. Whew, yeah. They come in and whip somebody's ass. Okay, Amon Ra. You're gonna hear me roar. Roar like a dungeon dragon. Roar like a dungeon dragon. Yeah, but on this Hangman, it's in reverse. See, somebody was sacrificing them. It was all to disgrace you, all to deceive you. And then Ace of Swords is right behind the Hangman. Like, you were the true sacrifice. You went through the true fire, okay? But you don't smell like smoke. And you'll be better than before. From Marvin Sapp's I Must Be Close. I was singing Katy Perry and then Nicki Minaj, okay? Also, that's what you're doing. Somebody could just recently play spades, or like to play spades a lot, okay? Or went somewhere where they were playing spades and you don't know how to play, but, you know, maybe you try to learn or something like that. It encouraged you to learn something, especially spades, but it encouraged you to learn more about a strategy or something as well, because spades got strategies. Like, spades is one game that I never remember how to play until I play it again and I'm reminded of the rules. It don't stick for me. And sometimes when that happens is because there is no strategy. But because I don't do it enough to develop a strategy. So somebody didn't look at something long enough at first to even see the strategy or the pattern or something like that. And now they're seeing it. They looked at it long enough, or they ended up looking at the thing they needed to see all that time. Like a piece to the puzzle type of energy. A detective energy could be here as well. But the real thing, the real authority. But yeah, Amara is on the Hangman in reverse. Okay, yeah, you've been free from the sacrifice. You escaped the sacrifice. These demons were trying to tear you down. Fall asleep. Make you fall asleep. Maybe you sleep so much. That was another tactic they used. Someone could be in the military as well, giving me like plans or missions, operations, and like, but they're using it in the real world, like not just God's mission, God's will. Like, even though that's the umbrella of it all. It's like, normally when I think about that type of thing, I think about God. I ain't gonna even lie. I rarely think about military. Or, like some type of combative thing, like, see, they getting together, or people are trying to get together, but also people are getting together on your behalf. They're congregating on your behalf. All my seeds become scientists. Yeah, my kids are fucking scientists. See, he descended from some higher shit to slay the founders and the congregates. Our kids have been sent to slave those who need to be enslaved. Which could mean just silence. Now, you guys need to be silenced. You guys need to be suppressed. You guys need to be put to a stop. That is Jinsu, Dean, and wise, intelligent. Okay. A dean could be significant. Another form of authority in the school. People in the school, professors, teacher came out. So a college is significant. But yeah, on this Hangman card, I think this man in authority is Amun-Ra. Okay, he's the original and official form of Jesus. If y'all don't know that, when he was alive, or he was running things and stuff like that and created, there was no need for Jesus. Okay, anything anybody want, they can have. So they had no reason to be jealous, no reason to commit a sin or a crime. For what? You can do what you want, right? But yeah, he's on this card holding up a staff, and then somebody's on their knees. This person got black hair, and he's pulling their hair. They could have black short hair. And then he got his staff raised. And there's also a parrot sitting on top of a vase or some flowers. And he has a staff, and it looks like he's trying to give it to Amun-Ra as well to hit this person with. Like, yeah, get him with this too. Get him with this, You're going to be able to witness it. You're going to be able to witness it. Some of us shy away from wanting to be able to witness people karma. Like, you think it makes you a bad person? Nah, it don't. God needs to let you know. God needs to confirm to you, dap you up. You see this shit? And they got a nerve to say this or do this to you. Gossip kills. This is why you going through karma. Gossip kills. This is why you going through karma, bitch. Okay, so now the King of Wands is upright. And then is this card I left in here. And then Cleopatra. It says Cleopatra. Wow. So Cleopatra is really here. But, that energy is here. One of your angels, very protective of you if you've been on the good side. But she got both sides. She represents duality. She could be Mother Mary or a nightmare. Which one do you want? Like Ogun. Orishas are killing energy. I could be your OG, your goon, your friend, your ally, or I could be your enemy. I could go get my gun, figuratively or literally, show you what I'm worth, show you my power. That's why there's somebody about to get their ass beat, so you can see their power. Because they try to sacrifice you, treat you like you shit. Use people they thought was shit to treat you like you was shit too. Three of Cups. And it's only 2 people on the 3 of Cups. And then on the 2 of Pentacles, when it came out earlier, it was 3 people on that shit. Somebody just don't belong. And somebody don't belong one place, and they should be over here. So an earth sign and a water sign. They should be somewhere else opposed to what they are right now. All right. So I think I'm going to leave it here. Oh, yeah, the advice. Okay. The high priestess. Yeah, we speaking directly to God. And then so for the King of Wands to come back out upright, you know, like, it's like somebody is even saying, I come in peace. Somebody is really trying to beg you to be like, I'm not on that side anymore. I'm like, they want to convince you. And some of them are genuine. Not all of them, though, are genuine with that. But some of them are genuine with these offers. Like, I am not that person. And he even got his hand up. I didn't see that when it was in reverse. He got his kind of hand up and trying to make it seem like, yeah, I come in peace. And remember I was saying somebody could be asked to, like, come out with their hands up, hands behind their heads, or something like that. Like, I come in peace. Like, I'm not that person. Like, that's not the person. This is me. You know, this is me. A mother and father, a sister and brother. And then what I try to be, I can get through it, you know I can do it, 'cause this is me, That is, Fantasia. What is a girl trying to make it way? It gets so hard, but I'll be okay. I don't really care what the people say. 'Cause this is the mother and daughter, a sister and brother. I can be what I gotta be. I can get through it, you know I can do it all. 'Cause this is me. Thank you for the 5th like. May God bless you bonusly, especially when I'm singing and I don't like how I sound. Somebody already fucking disrespected me. Anyway, but and it says, and then we have, is that the last ones? Yeah, okay. Then we have the King of Swords in reverse, so that could be that Libra heavily, but it could be any earth sign, and that Aquarius, I was about to say Virgo, even Virgo and Gemini, Libra is significant, especially a man, but it could be a woman in her masculine energy, or she thinks she runs shit and she don't. Someone could be 35 years old. You could also be seeing 145 as well, or that number is significant to you in your life. But yeah, 5 of Pentacles here, right next to the King of Swords. So this could be also why he's coming, like with his hands up and saying, like, I'm not here to do no harm or nothing. I'm not on their side. Like, I see what you saw. Like, that's the topic. Whether you told them outrightly or you acted in a way where you saw things and they had to be proven, you know, like it had to be proven to them, you know, like sometimes. And that's why I said in that vision reading, it says God giving you visions and you taking them as it is helps you keep the hope. Because you got to just take it as it is. Because God is probably sending that person into your life. And the more you try to fight against it, the worse it's going to be for you. And then you're going to finally had walked all this long time, you know, or this long path. You traveled this path so long, it's hard to even go back and turn around. You know, you don't know what's going forward, or you know what's going forward and you don't wish to go that way. So it's going to take you even longer to come back. Why go through all of that? But yeah, so hopefully this message blessed y'all. Y'all enjoyed it. Okay, thus far. I'm about to close out with some advice. Shout out to the 4 people up in here. I gotta say that every now and then, okay? It's been, you know, inconsistent. It says smile at a stranger, okay? Smile at a stranger, and then you could probably even start practicing your skills of recognizing these demons in people. Especially that Satan look, okay? Most of the time, women, no matter what race they are attracted to that nigga with a ponytail, and he got fine hair, no matter how long it is, but more so the long ponytail. And he could be any race, anything as well, like any color as well. And they be going crazy over this motherfucker. And then if you really look at this motherfucker look like something that play on Harry Potter. And that's because I see that demon. I see the Satan or energy that feels like they're representing Satan. Like, I didn't even know Judas was a saint. And y'all know what Judas did. Judas turned on Jesus. Jesus led him close to him, and he turned on him. But God allowed that to go through. God could have even been impatient. Like, let this bad shit go through so I can show y'all who I really am. All right? Because that's what the resurrection is. It's more so about God. Not even why Jesus did it anymore. Because motherfuckers didn't appreciate it anyway. More about God to show the power. No matter what you try to do to kill us, to stop us, we will rise. But yeah, so even check, and I've been saying in this reading, like, people been hiring people that you would least suspect. So smile at them strangers so you can see it. Practice your skills of identifying a demon that you need to peel out. Because that some of them demons are probably even sleep. I mean, well, I know they're asleep, but they're, like, they're awake and they see you coming down this road. They're hoping you don't see it. They're hoping all the outer scourge distract you of who they are. So pay special attention. And it says smile. So you got to look at somebody's face, or, like, that person got to look at your face to see the smile. But they're focusing on the face. Because these demons be sleeping. And then you could go over there and tap that demon with a smile. Be kind to yourself, okay? Forgive yourself for not knowing before. And especially if it's that subject I was just talking about not too long ago. Or you travel so far it's going to take you long to get back if you turn around, but you don't want to go forward. You're really remorseful. You're really trying to convince somebody, like, you're on their team. You're with them now, and you didn't mean something. It's something like that, okay? So apology is coming. You are not a victim in reverse. You are a victim. And it's okay to claim being victim. Because people had intentionally set out to deceive you. Did I say thank you for the 5th like? May God bless you just for that. While I got 5 people up in here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't remember. It's time for ceremony. Ooh, in reverse. See, somebody's funeral is coming. Oh, my God. But it's time for celebration for y'all. Because y'all been through much strife. Y'all traveled long roads and paths. People try to stop you. Put obstacles in front of you. Disguise it as sweetness, goodness, kindness. So you could continue to make the mountain move. To make those obstacles move. Ask for guidance. And some of these people y'all confided in, told y'all secrets. Listen to the wisdom of your feelings, okay? And I was saying, like, if you feel like this person don't fuck with you and they trying to convince you otherwise, listen to what your feelings are saying. Thank you. Ask for guidance. And I was talking about pray. If you're not sure, but just take it as it is for your own safety. Go ask for clarification later. But just listen and be obedient. That's going to help you more in this moment in time than anything. Express your love in reverse. Yeah, tell them you don't love them. This ain't love. This ain't real. Chris Brown. I've been trying to remix it. But yeah, and then it says, yeah, you are not a victim in reverse wants to come again. Like you, but it's like, don't even take pity on yourself. But it's okay to sit in those emotions. I did a reading like a few months ago. It says, don't worry, you just thought God sent you into their life because God wants you to care for them or something like that. God wants you to care for them or something like that. Because some of them like would think that because you are so nice to them, giving to them, generous to them, you don't want to let them go. You're obsessed with them and stuff like that, which it is, which is quite the contrary at the time. It's quite the contrary at the time, like you're just being obedient to God. You're listening first and asking questions later. You're obeying first, adhering first, and then asking for clarification later. How it should be, especially when you're unsure. But you already know. It's already something that has been established. Play a drum. I thought this said play dumb. And I know it don't say that in this deck. But yeah, it says play a drum in reverse. And wasn't I talking about musicians or something like that earlier? And then Maroon 5 or Adam Levine and Cardi B song Girls Like You came out. And she said, I need you right here every time you fall. I play with this kitty like you play with your guitar. Okay? Even somebody could be, I know she was trying to be, sexual, but like a real kitty, like somebody's kitty is a safe haven. Somebody, even children, is like a safe haven for them. Somebody could have an emotional support animal and stuff like that, but it's that, for them. There was a time in my life, and I kind of still feel this way, where I feel like I need my son, not because I expect him to fulfill anything for me. I need his presence. I need his energy. Because if you really think about it, if motherfuckers focus so much on planning their lives around children, or their children per se, they would be out of trouble a little bit more. But a lot of people think of their children as a second thought. They think of their children not being old enough to dictate where things go. I believe the children are future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. And I did a remix to her song too. I don't like remixing y'all song, but it was talking about hoes. And I just thought about that song as I said what I said. And then I wasn't even thinking about my remix as well. It's like, it's the real thing. They rather go be a hoe. She don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. One girl to the senses. Dun, dun. J. Cole. Okay, role models, I think, as well. See? Teach them well and let them lead the way. That was Whitney Houston. And I was getting her earlier, even though she didn't come out officially. Like, now she did. Like, they said let them lead the way. But you got to teach them first as well. So y'all both busy in something. But most people are disregarding that and neglecting that and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy the fact that my child helps me shape my life. And it explains why I can't go to some of the places that I used to go with him. Now, I tried. And I can't do it. And I really only went there because it was best for him. But I didn't mind it being just best for him. Some parents won't even do things unless something is in it for them. I've had somebody tell me, like, my son shouldn't, my son shouldn't be able to basically dictate what happens and how things happen and shit. And I'm like, that's safer to me. I don't mind being that. I don't mind adhering to that type of thing. And this is who they took their son from. And I'm not even trying to make myself sound better than anybody as well, but I've seen these scenarios. And I'm like, there's no reason why I should have to face any of some of this stuff. Wrap yourself in a handmade quilt. Oh, yeah, you spinning around still? You're running around. Okay? Somebody going crazy and they keep spinning in circles, okay? When spiritual warfare or paranormal activity attack, you was playing with it. You opened up the can of worms. Now deal with it. You popped out the Jack in the Box, okay? The place Jack in the Box could be significant as well. Pop goes the weasel. Run around the mother bush, the monkey chase the weasel. Da 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 da. Pop goes the weasel. Da 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 da. Pop goes the weasel. Wrap yourself in a handmade quilt up in reverse. And it's also even giving me, like somebody is not needed. It's like you could be your own protection. You could cover yourself. You could, as well. And it's going back to that energies who's trying to convince you, probably, like I'm not one of them. I don't have a demon in me no more. Okay. But I saw why you said that or why you thought that as well. My actions illustrated it, whatever was the case. But somebody really wants you to know that, okay? It could be a Libra air sign or have heavy Libra placements or a lot of planets in their Libra house. But also, I was just talking about the children, and it looks like it's a mother, and then a daughter is peeking from the back of her as well. It's like, see, like even having that activity, maybe a mother and a daughter like quilt or knit together, or that's coming in the future for someone, doing these type of activities, crafts, that both of you guys can engage in as well. And just because it's for the kids, doesn't mean, like it's just for the kids. It's like, why don't you take part in it in some type of way, or do something that allows you to take part in it and spend time with your child? Yeah, ask for guidance again comes out. Release your shame, okay? Yeah, forgive yourself. See, I knew that was coming. Even with the money you spend, somebody could have went through money really fast, burned through money really easily and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, forgive yourself for that. I felt it already before that card came. Feel your pulse. It's like you're human like everybody else. You can make mistakes and shit like that. Or somebody is a child, or somebody's not old enough yet. Somebody's this. Like, forgive them for that. For that. They don't know what they do. That's what Jesus said while he was on a cross, getting crucified, nailed to the cross, or just hanging there on the cross, nailed to it. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they have done, they are doing. God did that. Jesus did all of that. Pray for his enemy while being hurt by his enemies. You think he will want to do that again? God or Jesus? You think that's going to happen? It's like, I had the right intentions. I had pure intentions. I had a pure heart. I am the way, the truth, the light. And no one comes to my Father except through me. And I allow my Father to illustrate that to you. You think you about to get that show again? That's why the hangman came out in reverse. Y'all not. So take this advice, okay? Take that as advice. If you still steady trying shit. Ooh. Feel the fire. Why you wanna go and play with my emotions? Well, give me all your love and all your devotion. Can't sing that right now. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. When it's a heterosexual couple here, working together. So somebody could have been lying to somebody's partner, whether it's a man or a woman, but especially a man, and it was keeping them apart. But they about to feel the fire. 2 fire signs could be coming together as well. But see, listen with your heart. And when you ask for something, listen to it. Because ask for guidance keep coming out. Because you don't know what to do in them anymore, huh? You don't know where to go. Where do I go when I can't go home? Because you stole it and you lost yourself and you are just no more. Take every piece of me, whatever you need. My mind is changing and I can't hide, no. And you know where I'll be, mother. Cause I know I said I wouldn't make it. I said I wasn't built for it. But now that I can see it, I'm not really made for it. Chasing the sky, trying to fly. I'm trying to fly, and now I see just why you had to be so hard for me. You hear my roar, they'll feel your legacy. Fear of the sky, no choice but to fly so high, so high, so high. Blood is supposed to be thicker than water is. Nowadays, we can't even stomach the thought of it. It's like we can't even get along. Who right and who's in the wrong? Too busy pointing fingers like it's politics. I tell you, shut up. You tell me be quiet. Too much dysfunction. Cut up like we in a riot, kicking and punching. Ain't nobody here to mediate it. And you will think that we wasn't even related. Why we even throwing blows in the first place? We fight at cookouts, picnics, and birthdays. I try to give you benefit, but in the worst case, you keep on talking smack, you won't end up with a hurt face. We tried everything, now it's time for plan B. If bloods and critics can reconcile, why can't we? I guess I'm ratchet like my mama and my papa. I'm chasing the sky, and I ain't talking about the vodka, let's fly. Far from a perfect man. The fights and the lies, I guess you'll never understand. A mother, a father who wanted for you much more than life is a sleight of hand, cause you hate it today, and my love for you is one thing that is true, going all alone. And I can't even trust all the people here inside my home. And if you were my brother, then never let it get so wrong. For you to turn your back on turn your back on me, on your family. No, cause I know, and I know. I said I wouldn't mean it. I said I wasn't built for this. And now that I can see it, then right it really made for. I'm really made for it. Oh, time to fly. I'm trying to fly, and now I see just why you had to be so hard on me. You hear my roar, they'll feel your legacy. Near the sky, trying to fly so high, so high, so high. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. When I can't go home. Cause sometimes I'll be accidentally wanting to say, cause you stole it, but it said cause you sold it and you lost yourself and you were just no more. That demon took over, okay? He said blood is supposed to be thicker than water is. Now we don't even want to think in that realm. And then the father came in and said, I'm far from a perfect man, but a mother and father wanted for you much more than my love for you is one thing that is true. There's a lot of other stuff they were saying. Even, I see why it had to be so hard for me. You'll hear my roar. They'll feel your legacy. We're talking about traditions with Saturns and stuff like that. Legacy. You're part of something much bigger. Legacy, legacy. I haven't heard that song in a while. It's Bigger by Beyonce. It's on that movie, The Lion King, that they made. Yeah. So the Lion King. I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. No one says do this, and no one says do that. No one says stop that. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. And we gon' do it all my way. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. But yeah, so that could be significant for somebody that's coming, you know. Even though it's a king, it could be a queen, but heavenly a king, you know. So stepping into their power, you know, like feeling forgiven, you know. Maybe that person knows they're supposed to be a king. They know they probably in the past have abused their authority, ignored their authority, you know, at the expense of you or some type of way, you know. Things are connected, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. The heron and the otter are my brothers. Something and the other are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does the sycamore grow? Well, if you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind. Okay, see, somebody was looking over somebody. Looking down on somebody and stuff like that. That's from the movie Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind. It was sung by Judy Benson as well. Those names could be significant. I think her name is Benson. Or is that the one on Ariel? On The Little Mermaid. I don't want to talk about the sound. Maybe he's right. Maybe something is the matter to me. With me. I just don't get it. How can a world that makes such wonderful things be bad? I can tell you right now, honey. I'm just kidding. I forgot how to start. I don't know how to start. Okay. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one tavern hold? Looking around here, you think, sure. She's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's it's galore. You want to think of a box? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you won't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down that, what's that word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I can live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? let you on land. They understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. I'm ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. Like, what's a fire and what is it? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? When I love to explore that shore above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world. Thank you for the 6 like while I was singing. I do not like how I was singing that song right now, but thank you. I appreciate that. That means you liked it, or maybe you liked whatever the title or something. But thank you. I appreciate you. Bonus blessings. All right. Yeah, that was Ariel. Ariel from the Little Mermaid, singing about how even God, her dad, the God of her life. We as parents are gods of our children's lives. We shouldn't be having to be worshipped, but we should have to be looked at, respected as such. It starts with respect. But anyway, her dad was telling her humans are, bad and stuff like that. And she didn't want to listen and stuff like that. But she also didn't have a reason to want to listen to that, because she I've collected things that are associated with humans. I don't understand how this world could be bad. And before that, I was singing Pocahontas. Walt Disney could be one of your angels as well. Disney could be significant as well. Like maybe you like Disney or something like that. Disney things, Disney princesses, or just things that Disney creates. You like their work of art. But at the beginning of that song, I was singing that's in Pocahontas. She says, "So you think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places. Well, I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know." So it's like, yeah, you think I'm a savage, you talking down on me and stuff like that. You think I'm inhumane and you deserve to be on this earth more than me and all that type of thing. But why is there so much you don't know? Why are you so naive to a bunch of the shit that matters? And these are the type of people that attack us. And some of them barely even got anything. They claim they've been traveling, keep coming out. You went through so many places. I guess it must be so. Just because you've been through a lot of, you travel to a lot of places, you think you better than somebody? That doesn't make you better. You probably was escaping every fucking trip. So how would that make you better? So in both of these songs, they were wondering about something. Some stance someone took. Whether it was for the good or the bad. Wondering how was that so? Wondering how did it happen? Why is this happening? Why is this the case? Why are we here? But yeah, so I love you guys. I hope this message blessed y'all and y'all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you come back and visit me in the future. If you're new here, welcome. If you're OG here, welcome back. And I appreciate y'all for trusting me to be your reader. I appreciate y'all. I hope my messages continue to be helpful. I hope if you're new here and you haven't already, I hope you decide and consider or have considered subscribing and joining this tribe, this kingdom of God. We're building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. But I thank you all, God and goddesses, for your continued support. I hope that we continue to connect in the future and my messages continue to be effective and helpful for you. Thank you, God and God's team, the God and goddesses of the heavenly realm. Okay, I appreciate y'all time and y'all giving me these messages and trusting me to be your vessel. All right. I hope I did you justice. Okay. Please come back and visit me in the future. You check out any of those videos I mentioned in this video, especially the ones I mentioned more than once. All right, especially the recent ones. Depending on when you're watching this, of course, but you may get more information, more insight to your situation and how to be vigilant towards these things, because we don't need witchcraft. Although we probably have more permission to perform witchcraft than other people, we don't need witchcraft. But we defend ourselves against witchcraft. We defend others against witchcraft. For the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Okay? So God will empower us if needed. Like they did Samson. They thought the fucking power was in his hair. I got introduced to Samson because somebody was looking at me like that. Not my hair per se. I thought my power was in my car. They thought I would think I'm nothing without my car. Because every time they met me, and they weren't even in my life for that long. Every time they met me, I had a car. Whether I was rented it or not, I had a car. I didn't really know what it was like to catch the bus in this city. I knew what it was like to catch the bus in that city because I had gone to school there. But I didn't really know. And not to look down on the bus or something like that, but it wasn't necessary for me because God blessed me in ways to be able to have these cars in whatever capacity. But I had learned about Samson and Delilah. I heard about the story per se, but I didn't know how relevant it was to my life or even how people may be thinking of me. But I knew exactly what she meant when she like, oh, you like Samson? Because my car had just got repoed. Oh, you better be like Samson or something like that. Or it wasn't no fucking cheer, but she probably wrapped it up in that way. See, people do that. But saying some slick shit to me. But instead of me getting mad at it, although I had a feeling or a nudge that, no, she didn't really mean that as, a good thing, whatever it is. I still went to the Bible and read that story and learned that story, saw the loopholes in the story as I was reading it. And then why doesn't anybody ever think Samson was just telling her shit just to see how things unfolded? That's what they do to God. They think God gonna tell them every fucking thing. And then they think they could discard God or God's people after they get what they want or all they can get from a person. This motherfucker said this to me after I fucking got my car got repoed. And it got repoed after I had just moved over in this place with this person. I just moved to this place with this person. How did my car get repoed that fast? But instead of getting mad, I just took note of it. And I asked for clarification later. I know why. All of that. Same thing happened to another car. It wasn't repoed, but it was towed. As soon as this person found out I was trying to go get this car. Because they think I'm nothing without these cars. But I was actually comfortable in my car being where it was. Like, I didn't hear anything of it, even though it was hard for me to, get people to check on my car and shit like that. I just trusted God. And there was one time God sent someone in my life and kind of woke me up from it. Woke me up like, you got a whole car over there and you better go get that car. Because I was content with, paying for people for rides or, getting on the bus. Like, I was content with all of that. And, and then I was like, actually, I should. And when I looked at my schedule the next time for work, Like it was like it was this pathway that opened up. Like I had so many days off in a row or something like that, and or I was able to take so many days off in a row without being penalized or looked at crazy and stuff like that. It had to happen around that time though. I had to move around that time. So I learned about Samson and Delilah. I learned about Samson and Delilah because somebody was trying to give me a backhand compliment like I was Samson. And do they even know like where the real power really was lying for them to even make that reference? See, they be talking so much shit, but there's so much they don't know. You probably learned about the real story of Samson through me, watching my motherfucking ass, tapping into my motherfucking energy. I'm like, Samson didn't see that this motherfucker was setting him up. And then she would ask specific questions. And like I was saying earlier, like somebody sent somebody into your life to act like they like you and stuff like that. They sent the Delilah. And these type of people who say slick shit like this to me, they always, like mention either like, cause during this time I didn't have any kids. So, they would mention, I don't have any kids or I don't have a man, or, when I'm going to get a man and stuff like that. Like you just enjoying my life so much. You want to accelerate it or something like that. And you're mad and it's not accelerating according to your speed, or it is accelerating according to your speed and you don't like it. But yeah, so sorry. I already closed out the reading. I just needed to express that, I guess. I don't really like to share my life, but I do believe in God using me as a testimony. I was just trying to sing y'all the songs and it went all the way over there, y'all. You hoes up in here? It's some hoes in this house. It's some hoes in this house. If you see them, point them out. If you see them, point them out. Them hoes. We don't like them hoes. And then steady trying to point and assume somebody is a certain way, and y'all be out there fucking being handlers, being madams and shit like that. Y'all resort to that and be having legitimate jobs, but that's just y'all cover up because y'all not really working that job. That's not really the job that makes the bread, that wins the bread. But you gotta look like that so it looks like something different than even me. It make you even feel the freedom to say shit like that to me. Anyway, and this is actually a person that invited me on a cruise and God blocked it. God blocked it. He wouldn't let it be so. No. I paid for the cruise and everything, okay? I had intentions on going, but God blocked it. And motherfuckers were telling me I should still go, and I ended up falling out with them as well. Because they could have all been working together for all I fucking care and know. I was like, I ain't about to go somewhere they don't even like my ass. They're going to start treating me crazy. And they probably put it to the point where they like, oh, we couldn't find you. We had to leave you type of shit. Nah. I would just lose that money. Okay. I ain't have it like that even then. I just got a car repossessed. I just got a car repossessed first and a car towed. Okay. I didn't have it like that to just let that shit go to waste unless it was necessary. And it was necessary enough for me, motherfucker. But yeah, bye, y'all. I do believe in God using me as a testimony. So I hope my stories do help y'all, and not annoy y'all, okay? When haters disrespect you, trouble neglects you, angels protect you, heavens selects you. Take a shot for me. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. A shot for me. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. A shot for me. Oh, a shot for me. Oh. A shot for me. Drake, okay, shot for me. Somebody could be saying that like, oh, you been through a lot. Take a shot for me. Or somebody on the negative side peer pressure them to do something like that. Or you to do something like that. But yeah. Now I'll close out this message. Hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Anything you want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon, whether it's good or bad, you know. Do what you got to do, okay? But no, these demons have been inhabiting in good people, you know. They got so comfortable they fell asleep, all right? They got comfortable with you. Got comfortable with you enduring and tolerating on they shit. But we tired of they shit, all right? Thank you, God, and God's team again for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice. All right. Kiss your kiss from me. I'm kissing you through the phone, baby. Kiss you through the phone. Kiss you through the phone. I see you later on. See you later, though. On the phone like that. Da, 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 da. That is Kiss Me Through the Phone by Sammy and Soldier Boy. Bye-bye, baby. You're so intelligent, our big boy. Our big boy, it's big boy time. Our big boy, he's so precious. I love it. Bye. Have a great day or night whenever you are watching this. Come back and visit me soon. Like the video if you haven't already. You made it this far. You want to see what I had to say. Go ahead and like the video. Thank you so much again for you all the likes today. Whether I'm on here or not, bonus blessings to them as well. I love you guys as well as I love my baby. You know, I love y'all just the same, okay? But of course, I have to have this reserved for my child, all right? But I love my baby so much. I really do, y'all. And I miss him. I miss you. Aaliyah, a little girl angel could be significant as well. But bye, you guys. Bye, everybody.